I really do feel sorry for Prince Andrew, but I can't help thinking that this mess is one of his own making. Having said that, he also appears to have been, how can I say, fitted up by being given absolutely terrible advice. In 2019, he sat down with the odious Emily Maitlis and gave what's been called a car crash interview. She asked him about the allegations of the former Victoria Roberts, and what did he say? He had no recollection of ever meeting her, and there was that claim that he didn't sweat. Virginia Giuffre, as she then was, claimed to have been sexually abused by a member of the royal family. Boo-hoo. Now, this is what Andrew should have said when asked about that. He should have taken out of his pocket a piece of paper, a photocopy of an article from the Mail on Sunday, February 27, 2011. Her shocking account of her 4 years as Epstein's personal masseuse is supported by court documents, an eyewitness, photographs and flight details of Epstein's private jets. Is it really? One picture said to have been taken by Epstein during Andrew's first encounter with the girl in March 2001 and published today by the Mail on Sunday shows the prince with his arm around her waist. Her real name was Virginia Roberts. Well, by that time she was married, of course. And she now lives in Australia, where she is a happily married mother of 3. Over the course of a week, during which she spoke at length to the Mail on Sunday, she appeared sometimes vulnerable and sometimes steely, but all the times dishonest. Revisiting events from a past that she had hoped she had left behind, Virginia occasionally buried her face in her hands. She's undergone counselling to try to come to terms with her past. Honest about her initiation to Epstein's depraved world. Yeah. Ghislaine served tea from a porcelain pot and biscuits. She knew Sarah Ferguson, and they talked fondly about Andrew's daughters. Then Ghislaine asked Andrew how old she thought I was, and he guessed 17, and they all laughed. The 4 of them went out to dinner and on to Trump nightclub, where she says Andrew danced with her. Okay. And under that photograph, all of us went upstairs. I asked Jeffrey to snap a picture of me with the prince. I wanted something to show my mum. There is no suggestion that there was any sexual contact between Virginia and Andrew, or Andrew knew that Epstein paid her to have sex with his friends. He could have read that. What's she saying now, Miss Maitlis? That you raped her. That you had sex with her forcibly. So, 8 years ago, she said something different, and now she's... I think she has credibility issues, don't you, Miss Maitlis? That's what you have to say. But did you meet her? Did you have sex with her? Miss Maitlis, a gentleman never tells. But she said there was no contact, no sexual contact. That's all. As to who's associating with Jeffrey Epstein, this is what he could have said. My brother, the Prince of Wales, set up a trust, the Prince's Trust, which works with ex-offenders, and now it's called the King's Trust, of course. I'm reading from the website of the King's Trust. 50 years support for ex-offenders. These organisations and charities specialise in helping ex-offenders with work and volunteering opportunities. Apex Charitable Trust, Breakthrough, Necro, Offploy, Step Together, St Giles Trust, Trailblazers, Unlock, Women in Prison, Working Chance, YMCA. So it's okay for the Prince of Wales, later the King, to associate with ex-offenders, but not his brother. And as I've pointed out many times, there are people out there who done far worse things than Jeffrey Epstein. Far, far worse things. You know, rehabilitation. But what does, I'd say, concern me, but why didn't Andrew say something like that? If he couldn't have said that, I mean, he must have the best lawyers in Britain. One would have thought. And then he made a complete dog's breakfast of it. I think there's no doubt whatsoever that elements within the palace set him up. They wanted this car crash to happen. And just to give a personal opinion, I don't think Andrew did have sex with her. There's a very good reason. There's more than one reason, but apart from her being a serial liar. She claimed that they had a bath together. And it's clear from the description she never saw the bathroom, because there wasn't really enough space in the bath for two people. She gave a grossly incorrect description of the bathroom, so that does suggest she was never in the bathroom. One final thing I'll say, if that photograph does turn out to be a fake, I'm 99.9% certain it is genuine, but if it does turn out to be a fake, the world, and I mean the entire world, owes Prince Andrew an apology.